Hello guys, Wahoo here, back on the video. This time around we are going to talk about what is coming to Trove in February. And before you got baited into thinking that I knew something about content coming to Trove, I do not know anything right now. I've been searching all over the place. I've been asking a few people. Nobody really knows anything. We haven't had anything since the tutorial rework back in October, 22nd of October, but still, it's still been kind of like 4 months now. We haven't heard any updates at all. We have gotten smaller updates that has been tied into events, and that is also what we're going to talk about today. That is what is coming in February. But as of right now, making this video on the 2nd of February, I do not know anything about any content besides events coming to Trove. So hopefully that was not the biggest of spoiler alerts. That's also why I'm on my YouTube channel right now. As you can see, I'm trying to keep it spoiler free until I go into it, so people have a chance to know that this has nothing to do with like updates in terms of content, new things coming to Trove, besides what is like events. So I hope that's not too much of a spoiler, that this video is going to be about the events coming. If you're hoping for some updates in new gameplay or sort of, it kind of do that with the events, but not really, then I'm sorry if you clicked this video and thinking that was what was going on. So I don't think it's a big of a spoiler, because it's going to be, you know, talking about events, and we kind of knew those events, and you can look all this data up yourself. It's super simple to actually do, but I wanted just to make that clear before we kind of went into the different information, that this is about the events, and I do not know anything currently, unfortunately, about anything content related. If I do, I'll make a video as soon as possible and get it to you guys as soon as possible, of course, so you guys, of course, know everything that is going on in Trove as of right now. So this video forwards is going to spoil the coming events for Trove in February. So if you don't want to know, if you want to be surprised, then you can, you know, click off the video. But I just wanted to make this intro to kind of talk about that. There wasn't up for any content update like that. So anyways, moving forward, we are going to have spoilers. All right, so the first, well, I hope you guys are ready for the spoilers of the events. We are going to have 2 events going on in Trove. We are going to get the heck bucks in love. Those are going to go into the game, of course, right here, maybe actually on Tuesday, or it's going to be the following Tuesday. We are, of course, having the 14 days as we always have, but I'm thinking it's going to be on Tuesday. I don't know sure what that date. I think it's the 4th or something like that. 4th of February. I think that's when it's going to go down, because we also have a second event coming to Trove that it's going to be new, and I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's not going to be something huge, but it's going to be something smaller. So we did get an update on the 23rd of January, so we are on Trovosaurus. I will, of course, link to all of these pages that I'm going to show you guys, so you guys can just click on them, but they are collected in the whole January update right here. And it's mostly just adding new things like mounts and pets and so forth, and also events, basically, that, you know, strings of that's going to go into the game. So it's all, Heckbug in Lev is already well on its way, but we don't know exactly when it's going to come. What we do know, if you look at past events, you can gonna see when it basically came in. So if I actually go to events, this is also on Trovosaurus. You can see we got Heckbugs in Love. We got that the 6th of February. We actually got the Bamboo Dragon last year on the 2nd of February. But we did get the new dragon, the new, you know, I guess New Year's Luna Dragon. We got that earlier, so we are maybe gonna get a different event as well. But you can see right here, we got the of course, the Bamboo Dragon a little bit later, and also our consoles are getting it a little bit later, but they're also getting it just a little bit later. But Heckbugs in Love is on the 6th of February. I can't remember if that was the first Tuesday in February last year, but I seem to remember it was that, or it might have been it might have just hit like 1st of February, might have just been a Wednesday, right? So it might have just, I don't know. Anyways, the point is that it might be ending up like that. But as you can see here, the collections, we do have some Heckbugs that are already in the game. So this is data mined from the game. We can also see right here, of course, that is the new Luna Dragon that is in the game already. It's right here, as you can see. There is a Troveler. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that is going to be. I do want to say some of these are subjugated to be in packs. So it's not like, hey, all these mounts is something you can obtain through some sort of event. it could be related into you know, a pack or something like that. I know there is a pack coming, and I'll show you guys that because it's in the files. I'll show you guys that as well. Well, sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't, but sometimes it's kind of weird. But this is data mined, so of course the Heckbox stuff is going to be something that is going to be something you can obtain through the, you know, event. So these are probably not going to be in packs. It's more like this one over here, maybe this bus, and maybe this Troveler over here is probably maybe also going to be, or maybe they are related to some of the new event that is coming. So there's also a bunch of pets coming, of course, with having of course the Heckbugs and stuff like that coming back and being reworked and, you know, adding the new stuff. This is all new stuff, so it is not updated stuff. This is all new. If we go into this, also this guy, this is part of the quest, so I'm not sure what he's gonna be, but it's gonna be part of the new quest because he has the same name as the quest says, basically. So just keep in mind that name. I'm just gonna call him Mark because it's, I don't know how to pronounce all this one. This is pretty crazy. And also there's something with teapots. I'm pretty sure this is tied into maybe the cat. Could be something new with the cat. It kind of looks like this flower pot and this teapot. Maybe this is something to do with the cat. You know, there's a cat below. Down at Luxion, you can buy, you know, some things, you know, during the month. You know, if you buy more of it, you know, you get unlock more stuff and whatever. And of course, we also got, of course, the little ally we got, of course, with the Luna event as well, that one. And then there is a couple of skins and also a pair of wings. And again, the pair of wings could again be part of the pack that is coming, but the Enchanted Enforcer is definitely going to be something we are going to get in a pack because it says so in one of the strings. We'll get to that one, but the Enforcer is going to be something that's going to be in a pack. I definitely know that for sure. So it's not always to see if this is going to be or not be or whatever, but there's 2 skins coming. There is a pair of wings coming. Again, all these pets are coming into the game. They are, well, they're already actually in the game, but they are not unlocked yet. But again, these mounts are also something that's going to be in the game. And as you can see, there's a few things changed, and there's also a few things that are going to be new. Changed is not really something major, but again, you can click the link and look at this if you want to do so as well. So let's move on to new items. So these are going to be new items. These are going to be consumables, they say. Again, we got the title for the mythical one, of course the Luna one. Also, this is going to be something with the what? The Heckbugs, of course, that is going to go into the game. And there's a bunch of titles with all that, so not really super interesting. But there's a few crafting, and of course we got the coins and we got the wood. That we already know is, of course, for the dragon. Then we got a rubber ducat, I think that is. I'm not sure. I think it's something to do with the event. It does say event right here, and it does have the same tag as the event also has. This, I don't know how to say this, Cadbury or something, I don't know. But it does have the same tag as that one as well. Of course, we got the different thing for the dragon down here, and then again we got mounts. And there is a golden egg actually in the game. I didn't know there was one, so there is going to be a full egg for this one as well, and got a few of the other ones as well. There's also a new mount that's called the something with the cruiser caricate. I think this is something to do with Easter, but it's too early for Easter, so I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just something they want to put in the game. Maybe it's going to be something unlock, and maybe it's not going to be so. But of course, we got a couple of allies. Again, the ally for these, and you can see here it does have the name right down here. That's the same one as well. Again, we don't know how this one is going to be in the game either, but yeah, we'll see that. And maybe it's already in the game and I just didn't see it. But the tokens here is going to be something, of course, with the Heckbug event that is going to be going on. So yeah, these were kind of the new items that you can get from events or something like that. And now we can move on to, of course, the new strings, and here we got all the new strings. And what means new strings? That means new dialogue in the game. And again, you can see that all the new different things right here. There's also some new NPCs, and you can see all the files and stuff like that if you want to click those. These are basically everything there is with the updates. You can just go ahead and click those. There's a few claims things. You can see here again, there's the name of the new event, but we'll go more into that when we get down to the event tab. But you can see there's also going to be some daily quests, so daily quest rewards as well for doing the Heckbug one. So I'm going to see that one as well. There's going to be something with, you know, title and stuff like that. What I've seen so far is it going to be something that this guy is missing and we're going to find him in some way, but it's not going to be a huge one as well. But you can see here is some login screen stuff with heck bugs. And then, of course, these are the quests. So these are going to be the different quests. You can see there's going to be a 12 quest line for the Heck bug. And you can see, that's Haley, the ambassador from Heck, and the visiting. So it's going to be a different person. Actually, not going to actually have Cubesley. That's kind of cool. And then basically it's going to say almost everything you have to do for all of them. So you can kind of, meet Heck helper Haley. So, that's going to be one of them. And then the second one, that's going to be the not the flavor text, but the thing you have to do. So this one, help the Heck bugs and the Geo Caves. So we have to go to Geo Caves. We got to meet up with this guy and then purchase, something, the amorous Heck bugs from Heartwarmer Herald. And then you can see everything you have to do to go through every single quest step as well. So we can scroll all these. If you want to see them all, you can go ahead. You can see also decent daily quests you have to do, and then equip the standard, and then defeat Heckbug invaders. That's going to be great. And then return to the hunter as well. But now we are going to go into the other event as well. As you can see, this is going to be a 4-step one. You can see here is one. Basically, first one is going to, you can also see here, but the nephew is missing, and then you have to find helping, and then there's a few things you have to do, but it's only going to be a 4-stepper one, so it's not going to be super crazy, but it might take longer than we know. Who knows? It does say find them in the 5-star dungeons. It might take a while before you are going to get them, but I don't know. We'll see. But it is going to be a different event, but it's nice that I'd rather have a little bitty of event here than have nothing. So it might be a very small thing, but I'd rather have, as we got the dragon for the Lunar New Year, right? I think that's amazing. It's a little thing, but it's still something instead of just waiting around. We are really waiting for some content, And then we, of course, got some store product, as you can see right here. There's a costume for the gunslinger. It might be the other one, not the enforcer, but we will see if that's that. But we do know the enchanted enforcer is going to be the one. It is a gunslinger one, but I don't know if the other costume is a gunslinger one as well. So we'll see. And if there's two, skins in one pack, we don't know. But of course, then there's also, of course, the dragon one. We know already that's already in the game already. And you can see also how it's actually what it's going to give you to get the pack. We already know that as well. And then there's some welcome screens. For example, this is the mark is missing, and a few other things that are going to go down as well for the, the event that's already out, I guess, for the dragon, and then of course for the different event. So I don't know if this event for Mark is going to be before, of course, Heckbugs, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be after. I think it's going to be at the end of one, but we'll know. I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. And then, of course, there's some February stuff down here, and there is some collect some rubber ducks, so that might actually be how you are going to get it. I didn't see the rubber ducky thing at this one as well, but we'll see. Of course, I'll do events. I will do, of course, videos for every single event that's coming out, so you don't have to kind of be on the lookout. You just look out for the video, and that's going to find yourself all of these. And we'll end here on the event tab. But that's what coming to Trove. We're gonna get, of course, the Heck bugs, but we're also gonna get a different event as well. We'll see what that is. Maybe it's a little bit something like, Pinzos. Maybe it's going to be a different little super event as we have the Pinzos things, right? Of course, this is the 1st of April. That's the April Fool's, of course, event. But we'll see what happens in the future. Of course, I will again update you whenever there is actually content coming out. Of course, if I get on the PTS server, there is some event stuff down there. Of course, I will update you guys as soon as possible. But I think they are working on something, but I think they're just taking their sweet time. I'm really hoping that I don't mind waiting. I'm not saying I want to wait a year for content, but I'd rather wait a year for a very huge update that's going to be super awesome, super amazing, super fantastic, than a small update that is not going to do anything and is, yeah, of course, the tutorial one is fine. Give us a small update sometimes that maybe is not going to cater to like the 1% of the people playing, the in-game people. But I'd really hope that we are going to get some updates soon. That's going to be smaller or something huge that is going to benefit all of us and just be absolutely amazing, lots of fun, and just kind of bring Trove a little bit back from the dead. I won't say really the word dead too much, because I'd rather say that they're taking their sweet time making some awesome content. And of course, when Trove dies for real, maybe at some time in the future, maybe in the next 10 years, that's gonna of course be dead. When the servers shut down, that is when a game is dead, in my eyes at least. You might have a different opinion, that's super amazing. You can have that opinion, but I see a game dead when it is gone, when you can't play it anymore. That's dead to me, because yes, there might not come out a lot of content, but you can still play it. And if you don't play it, then it might just be dead to you and not dead in the community's eyes, or like the whole world's eyes, if you know what I mean. So anyways, that was my 2 cents. I don't want to drag this out too far, but if you enjoyed it, of course, let me know. And of course, again, comment down below if you know anything about new content. And as soon as I know something, of course, you all know as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!